Yo, welcome back guys for another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about all the stuff that they did in the balance patch, part 1 of the balance patch. So yeah, let's get on to part 1 of the balance patch. So the part 1 of the balance patch is quite, not, I wouldn't say underwhelming, but quite interesting. So first of all, I forgot to mention in my last video that Todo and Guts are now unobtainable. So Todo and Guts are now unobtainable. You can now no longer get Todo and Guts. Alright, so let's talk about all the stuff that they just added in this balance patch, or not added, but buffed and nerfed. So, balance patch part 1, there is more to come. So this is Jello speaking in public changelog. If you guys want to view the public changelog or want to see the... By the way, just a quick disclaimer guys, that I will be putting all of the balance patch updates in the comment section and I will pin it. So if you guys don't want to watch this video, just go check the comment section down below to see all the balance patch parts, or to see all the nerfs and buffs in words in the description or in the comment section, which I'll be pinning. So yeah, let's go on with this video. Patches for all for yourself. The Discord link of Project Baki 2 will be in the description down below. So balance patch part 1, there is more to come. So all mode and damage buffs nerfed by all mode damage buffs nerfed by 25%. So what that means is that all mode that buffs damage is nerfed by 25%. So what they did was they nerfed all modes that damages, or all modes that increases your damage. So an example of this will be advance, removal. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go get removal. So advance and removal and whatnot. So all modes damage buffs nerfed by 25%. All base style cooldowns reduced. So there's 1 or 2 exceptions here to try and prevent infinite combos, and good amount of base style smooth damage buffed. So base style moves are some cooldowns of theirs were reduced. So some of these examples will probably be stuff like these, like karate. So yeah, some of those have been nerfed or buffed. Their cooldowns has been reduced. So some base styles will actually be viable for combat now. Some base styles will be viable for combat. And a good amount of base styles move damages were buffed. So some of their damages were buffed. Now, they also increased CD on Atomic Karate, Firecracker Strikes, and Popsicle Humiliation. If you guys don't remember, in my Atomic Karate video, Atomic Karate was doing a crap ton of damage, if you guys don't remember that. They also increased the CD on Force Pull, Defensive Rush per damage per hit decreased, and Mind Trick CD decreased. So, they basically nerfed they nerfed and buffed Jedi. They reduced the Mind Trick cooldown, and they increased the cooldown on Force Pull, Defensive Rush, and they nerfed the damage with Defensive Rush, which in my opinion is definitely a very good move, since Jedi is pretty much OP, very OP. Also, Katsumi M1 stun increased stun on Hitless Blow. Katsumi move damages decreased. So Katsumi, some of their damages have been decreased. I'm gonna show you guys where Katsumi is if you guys don't remember where Katsumi is. I think this is Katsumi, right? Yeah, this... Oh, no. This is different. Sorry. This is Kato. So, Katsumi has been nerfed. M1 stuns are increased. Increased stuns on Hitless Blow. So, it's been nerfed and buffed. Snowman Spear Arts, a style that probably no one uses. Move delay reduced. So, it has been buffed a little bit. So, Snowman Spear Arts has been a little bit buffed. Alright. Let me just see if I... Oh, I could actually wear that. Nice. Nice. Well, let me see that. Removal. Alright, I could use removal. Video. Mountain Breaker. There you go. So, Snowman Spear Arts move delay reduced. Moved some older counters over to new system so you don't take damage while using it. So, Baki Spin, Kung Fu counter, and Pocket counter. Those counters now have been fixed so you don't take damage while using those counters. So, those counters are now very useful. And now you don't take damage, basically. So now it's a little bit more useful for combat. Now, breakdancing essence CD greatly reduced. Base spin CD reduced. Breakdancing barrage cooldown reduced. So I think breakdancing is from... I forgot where it is, but I think it's from Sanji. So it's been buffed now. Happy Chaos gun M1 damage reduced. So Happy Chaos has been nerfed. The M1 damage of Happy Chaos gun is quite crazy. I remember it doing a lot of damage when I showcased it, so it has been reduced. Now, if you block Falling Lightning and Brazil Leap, you will now be knocked back along with the guard break and also have 75% reduced stun preventing unstoppable combo extenders. So if you guys remember Falling Lightning from Raiden, I think it's from Raiden or yeah, it's from Raiden. Yeah, I'm correct. It's from Raiden. So Falling Lightning is from Raiden. So if you block that, you will you'll get knocked back, but you will be guard breaked as well. So even though you get guard breaked, you will just get knocked back, so you won't be infinite comboed. So yeah, Falling Raiden has been nerfed. Falling Lightning and Brazil Leap has been nerfed. So Brazil Leap, if I remember correctly, is from Ancient Capoeira. Now, Dancing Serpent Stamina, Energy Stamina still reduced. Oh my goodness, finally! So it looks like they have nerfed Chuniko. So from the looks of it, they have nerfed Chuniko. So Dancing Serpent is from Chuniko. This is the move that if you guys remember correctly, this is the move that the Grinch used against me. And basically, if this move does land against you, all of your stamina will be gone, preventing you to use any moves for a good amount of time. So Dancing Serpent Stamina is probably the best counter in the game, and it's now been nerfed. Sundowner cooldown reduced across the board. It's still getting pincer mode. I'm sorry. So Sundowner cooldown has been reduced. So Sundowner has now been reduced. So Sundowner is a little bit better. It's now not as weak as before. It's not weak before, but now it's a little bit better now because its cooldown has been reduced. Moonsoon Helicopter, so startup time has been increased, so that's a nerf. Waker Heat Action 2 damage reduced but can now hit multiple targets and has larger rages. Other Majima hit actions damages buffed. Now honestly guys, this is just an L right here. They nerfed Majima just to buff Majima again. If you guys don't know, Majima is like easily one of the best styles in the game that only a few people have, but it's still very overpowered. Now Nico Bind of Pisces stun increased. So the increase on the stun on Bind of Pisces, which is from there. I think it's from there. Am I correct? Yeah, it's from the original Oma. The Bind of Pisces stun has been increased. So what that does is you can now stun your enemies for longer. Like, did they just buff Oma? Did they just buff OG Nico? Like, that style has so many infinite combos, my guy. And they just buffed it again? Well, there's not many infinite combos with Oma now, or OG Nico, but it's still very overpowered. So now Sunfire damage buff, Dreamwalking stun buff. Now I don't know where those styles came from or where those moves came from, but yeah, that's a buff. Now Ragdoll Strike can now be used during Ragdoll and stun. So now Ragdoll Strike can be used using Ragdoll. So if you get Ragdolled, you can now use Ragdoll Strike. Ragdoll Strike is from Gaolang. And God Glow's damage has been nerfed and cooldown has been increased. So God Glow's damage has been reduced and the CD has been increased, so that's a bit of a big nerf on Gaolang. Now Logia Reflex duration reduced, Vari stun reduced, Lightning Travel CD reduced, and now it's an HP requirement to use. So you can now no longer use Lightning Fruit to run away from enemies so fastly or so quickly. Now Logia Reflex has been nerfed. Vari has been nerfed as well. Moonlight Crescent now hits closest players in front of you. So Moonlight Crescent has been fixed since this almost never works. I never was able to use it properly, but now I think it has been fixed. Spear Gun hitbox increased, Rage Potion reduced, Vertigo Valley increased, Kamehameha Universal Unicity reduced, Revenge Rampage damage buffed, all Nico style M1, M2 stats, range delays changed slightly. So all the Nico styles have been sort of fixed, I would say. So they have been slightly changed. And then let's talk about the next one. Hanayama's M1 stun increase, Taichi M1 stun increase, so I think that's a nerf. I think that's a buff. Now Divine Demon loses its auto dodge. A replacement for Blood Bullet out of mode is confirmed now. So oh my goodness. So Divine Demon or Chuniko now has lost its auto dodge. So wait, did Divine Demon lose auto dodge? I never knew Divine Demon has auto dodge. Like I never knew Divine Demon like has auto dodge. That's crazy. So Divine Demon now lost its auto dodge. Buki, sorry, not Buki. Buso Hockey, collision fix. Buso Hockey duration buff, so it lasts for longer now. Boxing step cooldown reduced. Koei Blink no longer forces a forward dash, so you can now control Koei's Blink. And Fallen Demon mode has a damage buff reduced. So damage buff of Fallen Demon has been slightly nerfed. Now Gazelle Punch hitbox linger less. Omaiwa mo Shinderu damage reduced. So say goodbye to the very overpowered Kenshiro there. Kenshiro has been nerfed now. Omaiwa mo Shinderu should do less damage. Omaiwa mo now requires you land 60% of the hits of the barrage to activate the special effect. So that's pretty crazy. Since before you could use Omaiwa mo Shinderu and just land it once or twice or 3 times, and the special effect would land and you'd basically almost would take away 30% of your enemy's HP. And then aside from that, what's next? Space Reaper Stingy Eyes can now hit more than one enemy. So this is from the Vampire Relic. So the Space Stingy Eyes is from the Vampire Relic. This is the one that the vampire players who have Vampire Artifact has. So that's very good. But I don't think Vampire is worth it anyway, since you're too weak against the sunlight. And it's mostly always sun. As you guys can see here, I've been in the server for like 6 minutes and it's still daytime. So it's I don't think it's that good of an idea. Now, we're gonna remove our implants because we're gonna need it for something later. So, alternate Baki's counter time increased. So alternate Baki's counter has been buffed. Jostle, and then Gaio Rage duration and damage buff nerfed. So Gaio, which is Ryuki style, its mode has now been nerfed. So less duration, less damage buff. And Justice Tackle's damage reduced. So that's from Akuya. And then Aikido's Aiki damage charge cap decreased. So less damage there. Aikido durability, passive nerfs slightly. And then Mark's suit regen nerfs slightly. So they nerfed Mark. So now Mark is no longer as strong as it used to be before. And Hogyuko Fusion regen nerfed a bit on all modes. So they nerfed Aizen as well, which is good. Normal Prison Baki cooldown reduction across the board. So normal Prison Baki has been buffed. All of its cooldowns is now reduced. Ragdoll Strike Dash, I don't know that. Some Joggy cooldowns have been reduced. So Joggy has been buffed. Pod Program has been buffed. Motabi Shuriken Toss, much better hitbox. Shuriken Toss damage nerf. Yada yada yada. Gaia. So I'm gonna be talking about the more interesting ones now. It's gonna take forever. Okay, so here's one. Non-formless Agito Dragon Shot stun nerfed. So there are still players who use formless. There are still players who use original formless, and its Dragon Shot has been nerfed, which is very good. Flash Linger reduced. Iron Breaker chain damage. Oh my goodness, the Grinch. If you're watching this video, Grinch, your favorite move just got reduced, man. So Iron Breaker's chain damage reduced. That move used to do so much freaking damage. It's crazy. Now Whipping Willow end lag has been reduced as well, which is good. Nano Machine Armor has iframes for a second after the animation. So this is from Nano Machines, from Senator over there. And then Kuride Mobile and Guihun now gives us dash distance buff. So this is the normal dash distance. Normal dash distance right there. As you guys can see. Normal dash distance now. Time to activate our removal. And also time to take that thumbnail there. There we go. There we go. So as you guys can see right here. Oh, as you guys can see there, the dashing is much better now. It's much better now, so you can dash a little bit better now. As you guys can see right there, your dashing is slightly better, which is very cool. So yeah, I think this is very good. So nerfed Ollie stun duration. Okay, Akuya's armor now loses durability over time, losing 1 point every 6 seconds. It cannot break from this decay, but instead will be left at 1 armor point remaining. So Akuya now loses 1 armor point every 6 seconds. So that means Akuya will no longer be that overpowered with armor. So the longer you use Akuya, the weaker the armor will become, which is a great nerf. And Godo's CD or Godo's cooldown has been reduced all across the board. And that's gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a right here. I'm probably gonna be putting all of the nerfs and buffs right here, just so you guys can see that. So that's gonna be it, guys, for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and see you guys in the next one. I did try, guys, to make this video as fast as possible, but I cannot make this video fast because I have to talk about all the nerfs. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and see you guys in the next one.